OnePlus 6. OnePlus is another approach to provide flagship level experience at a relatively much lower price. But this time, does it satisfy the price tag on the OnePlus 6? Let's start off with the design. The OnePlus 6 is a glass sandwich. Yes, Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and the back, but no wireless charging. Bad move OnePlus, because if you're providing a glass back, then you should have wireless charging on your phone. The reason I'm telling you this, because glass is more prone to breaking, and if your phone has glass and it has wireless charging, then glass has a point. But if there's no wireless charging, there's no point of making glass phones. OnePlus could have easily stuck to that aluminium frame which was present on the OnePlus 5 and the 5T. Now because of that glass, the phone is a fingerprint magnet. Yes, I have the mirror black version of the OnePlus 6 and it is a fingerprint magnet. It attracts fingerprints a lot. Other than that, the phone looks exceptionally good. Yes, it can compete with the likes of the iPhone X or even the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. It is a great looking phone, but the glass back has no point to it. Thankfully, OnePlus has provided a TPU silicone case inside the box for the OnePlus 6 so that at least it can protect you from fingerprints and from accidental drops, because the OnePlus 6 is a hell lot slippery. Now let's come to the display. A 6.2-inch optic AMOLED display on the OnePlus 6. An aspect ratio of 19:9 and a display resolution of 2280 by 1080. The reason for the 19:9 aspect ratio is that notch. Yes, mixed feelings about that notch, but trust me guys, it is not that bad. I've used it, I know many of you guys have mixed feelings about that notch, but if you don't like that notch, you can hide it as well. You can cover that notch with a black bar at the top. It will look as if it is a bezel. Good move OnePlus. The display is exceptionally good, colors are great, and because of being an AMOLED panel, the colors look true. I actually like the display on the OnePlus 6 and it is one of the best Full HD Plus displays available in the market right now. Moving on to specifications, you get the Snapdragon 845, 6 to 8 GB of RAM, 64, 128 and 256 GB of storage options. Yes, plenty of storage options are available on the OnePlus 6. 256 GB variant is the Avengers Special Edition, and you get 664 and 8128 available at open sales. Yes, 664 is a mirror black which I have, and you also get a midnight black variant on the 8128. True to the fact, mirror black has a ceramic finish to it. Yes, but it is more of a fingerprint magnet when compared to the midnight black. Talking about performance, it is top notch. No pun intended, but seriously it is a great performing device. It can compete easily with the likes of the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus or the iPhone X or any other flagship device available in the market right now. Yes, it is a great performing device. OnePlus phones have always been great performers. And again, the OnePlus 6 has great performance and can easily compete with the likes of the flagship phones. You do have face unlock on the OnePlus 6, which is again super fast when compared to the OnePlus 5T. The OnePlus 6 comes with Oxygen OS, which is a close to stock Android experience. I love the Oxygen OS, it is great and actually very battery efficient too. It is one of the best operating systems available in Android right now. It is based on Android 8.1 Oreo, and yes, OnePlus 6 beta programs have already started for Android P as well. You do get some handy tweaks in the Oxygen OS, such as you can change the navigation controls on the OnePlus 6. You had them on the OnePlus 5T, and yes, they are present on the OnePlus 6 too. You can remove the navigation bar if you want and get iPhone X-like gestures on your OnePlus 6. Swiping up will take you home, swiping up and hold will take you to the multitasking panel, and swiping up from the left or the right will go to the previous screen. Yes, it is great, but kind of a gimmick when compared to the iPhone X. Yes, iPhone X is more responsive, but on the OnePlus 6, it looks kind of a delayed type. Yes, the swipe up animation is great, but swipe up and hold for the multitasking panel is slow. Yes, it feels slow, it doesn't keep up to the speed of the Oxygen OS. You do get many gestures on the OnePlus 6. Double tap to lock and unlock, and the 3-finger screenshot are one of my favorites. Now let's come to the camera. It has a dual camera setup. 16 megapixel is the primary camera with optical image stabilization, yes, f1.7 aperture. And the other lens is 20 megapixels f1.7 aperture, and this time electronically stabilized. So what about the camera? The specs look same to the OnePlus 5T. OnePlus says the camera is a bit different on the OnePlus 6 when compared to the OnePlus 5T. The pixels are a lot larger and can take in more light when compared to the OnePlus 5T. I already have a camera comparison of the OnePlus 5T versus the OnePlus 6 uploaded on my channel. You can find that video in the card section above or in the link in the description below. Surely check it out and you can see the difference between the camera of the OnePlus 5T and the OnePlus 6. It is a great camera with great details, sharp color contrast, and you can also shoot at 4K 60 FPS. You also have super slow motion videos 720p at 480 FPS. So yes, these are great video options. But according to me, I think that the camera is still not up to the mark when compared to the flagship phones. It does not compete with the cameras on the iPhone X's pixels or the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. But still, I think it is the best camera in its price range. Yes, in the $500-600 budget category, it is the best camera and is providing you the best features. If not equal, almost equal to those cameras, and I think it is a great camera and you won't be having any problems with it. Unless and until you keep OnePlus 5T's photos next to those photos, you won't be seeing a big difference. It has a 3300 mAh battery, which is the same when compared to the OnePlus 5T. And yes, battery life is good on the OnePlus 6. I get around 5 or 5.5 hours of screen on time on the OnePlus 6, which is fantastic. No wireless charging, but you do get dash charge on the OnePlus 6. It is the fastest technologies used in terms of charging. It can charge your phone from 0 to 100% in about 75 to 80 minutes. Yes, it is fast and it is one of the best and one of the most efficient charging technologies used. The phone has no official IP rating, but it can survive splashes of water. OnePlus says that. And you do get a Type-C port and a headphone jack on the OnePlus 6. Stereo speakers are missing on the OnePlus 6. You do not get expandable storage on the OnePlus 6, but you do get support for dual SIM cards. So, who should buy the OnePlus 6? It has the best Full HD display available on any phone right now. It has a notch, but you can also hide that notch, so if you're fine with it, buy it. You do get the headphone jack on the OnePlus 6. Speakers are not that good on the OnePlus 6 because you don't have a stereo speaker setup and the single bottom firing speaker is average. Now, the build quality is good, Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and the back, but Gorilla Glass on the back didn't appeal to me. I still think they could have gone with that aluminium back or could have provided wireless charging on the OnePlus 6. The button positions are great, a lot slider is now towards the right, the buttons are tactile and responsive too. Performance is very good on the OnePlus 6 and you will get fast OTA updates for latest versions too. It is a fast, responsive device and with great support from OnePlus. The camera can take some great photos, great portrait shots, 4K 60 FPS, super slow motion videos at 480 FPS are also present. It is a great camera with great support too. Yes, it cannot match the level of those other flagship phones, but it is not far away as well. It is a great camera and you can buy it as your primary option. Dash charge, Type-C, headphone jack is there on the OnePlus 6. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Do tell us what you think about this video in the comment section below. Thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it, and I'll see you in the next one.